Hello, Guthrie employees, friends, and family. Welcome to Impact X Performance, where your body sweats, your mind grows, and your soul sings. Today, we're going to be talking to you about the 2025 New Year, New You 6-week partner challenge that goes from January 6th, which is this coming Monday, to February 18th. There will be a $1,000 cash prize for the winning team. This is our holistic approach to wellness for Guthrie employees. And first, before we begin, we want to say thank you. Thank you to all the healthcare workers, no matter what part you play. We want to say thank you for taking care of everyone's health every day. So thank you so much. A little bit about some of the results that we've achieved. In showing you these, we hope that you can see yourself in some of these people. Right here is Scott Sajomo with his wife, Chia. Chia is also a member. You may recognize her. She's a fellow Guthrie employee. And Scott came in and lost 60 pounds and recently competed in a world championship event for fitness. Here's the Wales family. They all come here. This one highlights Kristen Wales, who lost 30 pounds, but her husband, Andy, as well, has reversed type 2 diabetes and has seen great success, as well as their son, Nate. All of them competing in world fitness championships. Here's Patty Mesco. Her motivation was to be around for her grandchildren, and she lost almost 200 pounds in her weight loss journey. There's Jeff Katz. Jeff Katz came in and lost 60 pounds with us and got off his cholesterol medications. Here's Shannon Van Skyver. Shannon Van Skyver is also out there doing fitness events such as the DECA World Championships, and she lost 200 pounds. So lots of results. And hopefully, if you were somebody that was thinking, I don't know if I could do this, I don't know if this program's for me. By seeing some of these folks, male, female, younger, older, you realize that you can do it too. So what we do on a regular basis is we help people get rid of metabolic syndrome. Metabolic syndrome is characterized by low good cholesterol, high fasting blood sugars, large waist circumference, high triglycerides, high blood pressure. 3 or more of the following, and you're in metabolic syndrome. Stay in metabolic syndrome too long and it results in hypertension, cancer, PCOS, heart disease, dementia, non-alcoholic fatty liver, insulin resistance, lipid problems, type 2 diabetes. So if you're watching this and you're wondering, geez, do I have time for this? I want you to think, if I don't make time for wellness, I'll be forced to make time for illness. Let me read this thing to you. If you don't make time for wellness, you will be forced to make time for illness. So very important, because it's that sedentary lifestyle that leads to many of the things that we're talking about. There's a risk of dementia and cardiovascular disease, and the VO2 max goes down so that you feel out of breath just going up a flight of stairs, and type 2 diabetes and muscle loss, so many things. So there's a lot of options to lose weight. Many times people think, well, I'll just watch what I eat. And that's good because you'll feel better, you'll lose weight, but we lose 50% muscle when we don't address exercise. Now, if you say, well, I'll just exercise, sometimes you're frustrated with your results because you may feel better and have improved strength and energy, but you can't outtrain a bad diet. Then there's exercise and diet. Now, this is best for weight loss, it's best for transforming your body, but injuries are more likely without a solid plan for recovery because it's in our recovery that we actually get our results. Then finally, exercise, diet, and recovery, best for results, least likelihood of injury, but the mind gives up before the body does. Our greatest battle is between our own 2 gears. That's why when we talked about a holistic approach to wellness for Guthrie employees, it's exercise, it's diet, it's recovery, and it's mindset coaching. That's best for results, least likelihood of injury, and best for long-term transformation. Because let's face it, we've all started doing different things before, and what happened? There was a certain period of time where we ended up giving up. And this is what we do for the mindset coaching. We want to coach you to keep going. We want your mind to tell your body to keep going because the mind gives up before the body does. And this is what it looks like when you're working with us. You essentially have a life coach. You have somebody helping you with nutritional support. There's recovery going on. There's a coach at your side for the fitness programs. And in addition to all those self-service recoveries, there's even manual stretch therapy. So this is what the holistic approach to wellness looks like. What I want to say is, if you're thinking, well, I'll just start walking. Walking doesn't really work. It's better than nothing, but it's really only a little bit better than nothing. They've done these studies, 3, 6, 12-month studies, and they compared groups that just dieted alone versus those that did walking in addition. They were at 78% of their max heart rate, which means they their breathing was a little labored, but they could still pass the talk test. And when they did a 3-month study of 45 minutes a day, 5 days a week, compared to those that just dieted alone, there was no additional effects. 6-month study, they upped it by 5 minutes to 50 minutes a day, did this for 6 months, no additional effects over dieting alone. And then there was a 12-month study, 60 minutes, an hour a day. They had to spend an hour a day, 6 days a week. That's like 300 hours, right? 300 hours they spent, and they lost average weight loss of 3.5 additional pounds. So when you have the right diet and exercise combination, those are the types of additional results you could see in a week or two, not in a year. So it's very important as you figure out what is the best exercise approach for me to realize that not all exercise is created equal. So what we learned is aerobic training for fat loss is wrong. Aerobic training needs to be secondary to metabolic training. It's not enough to diet and exercise. We must have the right diet and exercise combination for results. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about metabolic training in a second. So it's not the calories burned, but their impact on the metabolism that counts. When people come and exercise with us, there's a huge impact on the metabolism. Their metabolism is elevated for another 36 hours because of a thing called EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Essentially, because we did something that the body wasn't used to doing. See, walking, your body's a Toyota Prius at walking. You've been walking since you're a toddler. But when you come in and do something that's different and challenging, your body responds with a sense of like, wow, that was really going to take me a minute to recover because it's new and it excites the body and it burns more calories long after the workout's over. So our approach, the hierarchy of fat loss is this: correct nutrition. That's rule number one. And it's so important we put it twice because people often say, can I just not look at my food and can I just exercise? And we say, got to get that right. So rule number two is see rule number one. Well, then after that, it's activities that burn calories, promote muscle mass, and elevate the metabolism. That's called resistance training. So resistance training is characterized as anything that we do that one puts resistance on the body, builds muscle, builds bone density, and that can actually mean not even using weights, but just using your own body weight as resistance. So don't just think of it as using a barbell with weights or something like that. It could be bands, kettlebells, a lot of different things. Activities that burn calories and elevate the metabolism, intervals, that is number 4. So that is why we have interval training at Impact X Performance. So it's about 50% strength, 50% cardio when you do workouts with us. And then finally, number 5 is activities that burn calories but don't necessarily elevate the metabolism. See, walking is something we put last. If you want to do it for your mindset, makes you feel good, you want to burn an extra couple calories, fine. But just don't put it first when you're trying to create fat loss because it's not going to be the best thing for fat loss. I'm going to take you on a quick little tour here. I'm going to make sure to share my sound before we do because Laura is going to tell you all about Impact X Performance. I figured that since we could not take you here today, we would bring the tour of Impact X Performance to you. So Laura, a fellow healthcare professional, will tell you a little bit about Impact. Here we go. Hi, Laura. Hey, first of all, thank you for being a healthcare provider. What department of the hospital do you work in?
Anesthesia.
Well, we're launching this new challenge. We're launching the New Year, New You. It's a partner challenge. It emphasizes our holistic approach. So there's recovery and there's a lot of planning and training and nutrition. It's not just about weight loss. And I know that you've done a lot of our programs and you've worked out here. So what would you tell people about what it's like to work out here? What would you tell people about that type of challenge?
I love it here. It's feels like a family here. You're very welcome no matter what class you go to, morning class, afternoon classes, everybody's very inviting. I would say don't feel like you have to work out and get in shape before you come, just come. Everything has modifications, they work with you, they help you out. The recovery area is awesome, doing the cold plunges, the sauna, getting the compression boots. It's very all-inclusive, holistic. They help you with nutrition. You do weigh-ins, measurements, you work on goals together, whether it's fitness or outside of the gym. So it's just a really good place to be.
You've been in here?
Yes.
Okay. So, Laura, this is our cold plunge. What would you say to people about what it's like to work out here at Impact X Performance there, because we have some of these services?
you know, a lot of gyms around here don't have these services. So to be able to come here and experience these things, it's really good for your body, your muscles.
Anti-inflammatory, it's metabolism boosting. They say it's one of the quickest ways to strip fat off your body because of the thermogenesis. There's a protein that's released from your liver for recovery, so there's a lot of cool stuff. Let's take a little bit further walk over here. We got the infrared sauna. Have you been in here?
I have. It's really nice, relaxing. You can hook your phone up as Bluetooth, listen to music. I added 5 extra minutes when I was in there because I didn't want to get out.
It's good. You know, it's got infrared, which is really good for your deep muscles, right? You know, it gets further than like that normal red light, so it's very penetrating. On top of that, we got the Himalayan salt blocks that are good for your respiratory system. There's light therapy going on in there. So lots of good stuff. And then finally, if you come over here, watch out for this. You might get Benjamin Buttons, right? Because it takes care of your fine lines and wrinkles, kind of reverses some of those signs of aging. So, Laura, have you sat in the compression boots before?
I have done the compression boots. Oh. They were amazing. They felt so good. I have bad knees. My knees felt really good afterwards. I liked those.
So it's like a nice leg massage in the compression boots. Have you used the red light?
I have not.
You haven't used the red light yet? Oh,
I will be.
Like I say, disclaimer, you know, you don't want to come out of there, you know, you might look 30 when you go in, you look 10 when you come out, right? You know, so really good stuff. Well, Laura, anything else that you'd add about working out here or what it's like?
No, just first step is join. Mm-hmm. Just come on in and they make you feel at home. So.
Just got to commit to be fit. And there it is. So just like Laura, there's a lot of other docs that work out here. You might say that we're doctor approved. Some of them have been coming here for years. And it's great to see so many healthcare professionals here and, you know, walking their talk, not only taking care of other people's health, but taking care of their own health. The challenge goes like this. There are activities called plan, train, recover, and shine during the challenge. As a team, you will complete an activity in each category each week. For example, plan. You have to plan where you want to get to, right? Not making a plan, not planning is planning to fail. So taking time to understand, how will I get to my goal? What steps will I take? Taking time to plan maybe what your nutrition looks like. Train. You'll not only try group training here, but you'll try small group training, personal training. Recover. Those recovery services that you saw, as well as an additional fascial stretch therapy. Shine. We even have activities that help you keep your mind right. So shine has to do with a lot of the mental transformation aspects. So there's simple activities to complete that just make you feel good overall. So with those activities, getting points in those categories, as well as the overall transformation, one team is going to win that $1,000 cash prize. And it's not just going on at the Sarah location. This is going on in Horseheads, Corning, Ithaca as well. So lots of different places to participate. The deadline to register is supposed to be Friday. We will let you guys come in over the weekend and even on Monday to get started, but don't wait, don't hesitate, because before you know it, that challenge will be underway. So here's what I want to tell you. Just like Laura said, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great, meaning just commit to be fit. Don't feel like you got to go get in shape to do this. You do this so that you can get in shape. There will be 3 times to sign up. This Friday at 5 p.m., we're having a group orientation. Sunday at 1 p.m., Monday at 6 p.m. The above times are for the Sayre location. You can sign up in Sayre and still go and work out anywhere, Ithaca, Horseheads, Corning. So you could come sign up with us and then do it there, or you can contact those locations and find out when would be a good time to sign up there if that's more convenient. All you have to do is scan this. If you scan this QR code, it's going to take you right to that sign up schedule. And so you can book a time that works for you. And if you don't see something that works for you, let us know. We'll move something around. So just reach out to us. It was on that previous flyer there that said Kristen at impactxperformance.com. So you can just reach out to her. And then finally, what I want to say is thank you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this. Thank you for what you do every day to take care of other people's health. And thank you for considering us for taking care of your health. Have a great day.